I recently wiped my account and started out with just a knife and a little bit of meds, and it got me thinking of the 5 best ways to get gear and money with and without any gear yourself. Before we get into this, I also want to mention I keep getting comments about how the CQA1 sells for more money than the AKM and the AK-74, and here's your proof that it doesn't, and you're just wrong. But it's okay. All you have to do is stop selling the CQA1s. They sell for less. Regardless, if you do enjoy or use any of these methods, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. But without further ado, let's hop into number 5. Starting off at number 5, we have one of the harder runs, but this top 5 isn't really about getting from the worst to the best one, but I can say that the final one is the easiest and best one, so be sure to stay for that. For the Midnight Sapphire run, there's 3 safes, 4 gun crates, 2 equipment crates, and 2 medical crates. There's a ton of AI at the hotel, but the villas are super easy. Go and land at Hotel 1, run up to this hill, and take out anybody on the outside of the wall. Once they're all taken out, then you work your way into the garden, take out the guys on the bridge, the garden, and over there kind of just looking out in the general area, and then there may be 2 guys that are walking up on the road. After they're all taken out, go into the first house, and behind the bathroom door there is a safe. Now the safes have a possibility of $7,000, so you aren't going to want to miss these safes. And it is dark, so just wait for the diamond. Don't really try to use your eyes because you won't see it. Next, if you have Kate's key, there is 4 safes because there is technically 1 more in Kate's house, but moving past Kate's house, go to the one below it. If you go in to the left down the hall, the first door on the left, if you open it right next to the desk, there is your second safe. And for the final safe, it is in the lowest villa, same as the top, it's behind the bathroom door. But moving from the villas, we have the weapon crates and the loose loot behind this house. And if you do have the garage key, there's a lot more loot in there, but it isn't required. Moving on from the house with all the loot in the back, we walk behind the houses up to Kate's house, and from there we take the bridge and we go up the stairs. Now, I've been told this isn't the best way, and frankly, that isn't really why I play the game. I don't try to go the most optimal way. I try to go the fun way, and I like to try to take out as many AI as I can from this position, and they do casually funnel to you. Use this rock and the divot and land for cover and drag them over. If they do get close, you have the bushes as a little alarm system, so if you don't see them, you at least can hear them. After clearing everyone out though, push over to the bathrooms and use the ledge in the bathrooms to take out the rest of them. They will occasionally come out of the hotel in groups, so be sure to take them out as they are coming out. But if they don't get taken out, be sure to run behind and actually try to find cover because these guys will kill you. Once everyone is dead though, there's 3 weapon crates, 1 on the outside area up top, and then if you go inside, on both staircases there's also a weapon crate, and then there's 1 register on top, but be careful, there's a lot of AI in here still. And then if you go down to the bottom, on the right side of the hotel, if you came in from the back, the second door furthest to the back has a little register. I actually just recently learned about this, and I don't have good enough loot. Technically, I can go to Midnight Sapphire, but this run, when you don't have anything and you're risking everything on the line, is kind of sketchy. But with everything looted, there is that 1 more potential register that you can go get. Mind you, the registers can have up to $2,000–3,000 in it, so they are worth it. But for the final register, you want to follow the beach and then eventually cut in, and this little juice bar has a register. Now, if you do go for this register, be sure to go all the way to Hunter's Paradise and around because all of the AI will have respawned. But if you don't go for this register, be sure to try to head back to Hotel 1 and watch out for respawns because you are far enough away, and if you took too long, they will end up respawning. But just be careful, you will be fine. With all 3 safes having a possibility of 7K, and all registers having a possibility of 3K, and all the guns you just sold, for a total possible max profit of $32,000+. And if you got Kate's key, it's technically a possibility of $40,000 in one run. 30,000 of that is actually in hard cash, so you can just put it directly into your safe box, so whether you die or not, you keep a majority of it. Number 4. Our next pick is a little lackluster, but I went here when I first started loot runs, and I still think it's a good spot if you are a Crimson because it's super fast and super easy, but for everybody else, in general, it's a really good spot for early loot. For Sawmill, you can land at Echo 1 or 2, they are relatively the same, and Sawmill is pretty easy. Moving in, take out the guys as you see them, and if you have the storage tree, there is 2 weapon cases and an equipment box in there. Moving past that, go to the truck and grab the weapon crate. Then go inside Saw, there's a ton of loose loot and supposedly 1 medical bag and 1 weapon crate. After looting Saw, there's another truck on the other side with a weapon crate, and inside the warehouse there is 1 medical bag. Moving towards Echo 2, there is a safe house that has some more loose loot and 2 weapon crates. After you are full, fly home and sell. Granted, it isn't the best way for money, but for people starting out and want some fun to make money, but it isn't the hardest, this is the place to go. But the next place is going to be a war. War costs a ton of ammo and food. Be sure to bring a ton of ammo or a weapon that can use the AI ammo. It never hurts to keep an eye out for food, or you can bring some because you can always drop it later. But let's hop into number 3. Number 3.
Wait, what did you say?
No. Ugh. Whatever, come on, say it. I have finally dropped merchandise. Now, I've mentioned it once or twice, but I am actually super proud of these designs, and I actually really love them. I have the mouse pad and a sticker coming for just me, and I straight up paid for it, because honestly, I think they're fucking cool. If you guys do like any of those designs and want to support me, be sure to get one, or a few, or maybe a mouse pad. I've got jackets, mouse pads, and if you guys have any options on what you guys might want, be sure to let me know down in the comments. For number 3, we technically have 2 areas, YBL 1 and Bon Pa. I like both of these places, but it's always a fight, and honestly, there is no foolproof way of doing it and guaranteeing your life, because there's a lot of randomness and adaptation that plays into these areas. We are going to go through a rough sketch of what I like to do at both of these places, starting off with YBO1. Now, this may not be the best method, but personally, I like to go through the front gate or the area where you can jump over the wall. Once I'm in, I use the building and the crate to take out all of the AI that come and try to flood me. Once they're all dead, I loot the room for the loose loot, loot the AI, then I head into the tunnel and head to the right. In the right side, in that fenced in storage area, there's an equipment crate back there, but once you loot that, move into YBL and take out any near AI and go straight until you see a staircase. Finally, at the staircase, once you get down, use the walls and the staircase to take out the AI. They will perpetually flood to you, so be patient because there's a lot of them and they will spray at you all at the exact same time. And if they do, you will die. There is a 0 possibility of surviving if more than 3 AI are shooting at you and they all hit you. But with all of them dead, walk around, loot scopes, AKMs, and if you have space, loot loose loot. And this is the last time I'm going to mention it. I know I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but the AKM and the AK-74 sells for more than the CQA-1. So quit telling me to sell CQA-1s. For Bon Pa, it's a lot more random, but I like to land at India 1, walk up, take out the guy on the dock, and he is standing on an equipment crate. Then I use the shed and the hill to take out all of the AI that come to me. After that, I move in and take out the rest at range. If you have the fishing hut key, there is an equipment and gun crate in there. After that, I move to the docks and take out anyone standing on the houses on the water. That house does have 2 crates, so be sure to make it all the way out there. And then finally, the house close to the path has a weapon crate in the back. Then I go to India 2 and leave. For the final 2, we are going to be making bank though, so stay tuned. Number 2.
What? Can you shut the fuck up already?
For number 2, we're going to be heading to the Tiger Bay Mall. Now, originally, I would say this place is really hard, and solo, it definitely isn't easy. But recently, I went there with a random and only a knife, and everything I used was from the AI, and we ended up actually taking out all of Tiger Bay. Now, we did die and have to come back, but if you play it the way that I'm about to explain, you won't need to come back, and you'll be able to do it solo. Landing at Juliet 2, don't fear, run past the first road. Majority of the time, there is no AI. But on the second road, watch out, there is AI on this road. You can just run past them and mantle over the wall, or you can run through the gated area. Aim for the bushes though to break view, and then lay down at some point so that all of the action can just die down. Once it does die down, look for this part on the mall and jump or use the rock to look over the wall. See if there's any AI anywhere. If there is AI in the front of the mall, be sure to go around, take them out, then go and take out the guy at the double doors, because if you don't, when you take out the guy at the double doors, that AI will shoot you and he may kill you. When you open the double doors, watch out, sometimes they do like to stand in packs in the room facing the doors. Regardless, be careful. Any AI on the bottom floor needs to be dead, so clear out the general area, then move up the stairs, and this is going to be base for a little bit. Open all of the doors except the double doors leading to the storage room. I like to keep it closed because it's safer, and the AI have to open the door before shooting at me, so it gives me time to shoot at them instead of just being shot in the side and killed when I wasn't even able to defend myself. Occasionally, they will come from behind up the stairs, so just keep an ear out, and if there is a squad pulling up, use a grenade or two. They are super useful against squads of AI. Eventually though, they will stop coming at you, which means you're close to clearing the area. Move out and look to the left and to the right, and take out the AI standing there, but watch out, there will be AI across the way, and keep that in mind because they will shoot you, so attempt to take them out before you try to take out the guys close to you. With everyone you can see from this position dead, I like to run to the armory and loot the loose loot, and if you have the armory key, be sure to use it. But if you don't have the armory key, be sure to loot all of the bodies because any of the AI in the mall can drop that key. Also, if you go downstairs, there is 2 medical crates, and the green one that kind of looks like a trash bin spawns really good loot. But for the rest of the run, I do primarily just go around slowly, listen for AI, and try to loot as much as I can. But once they're all dead and I don't hear anything, there is 2 weapon crates in the front of the mall on the first floor. Then going up to the second floor, there is 1 more. Moving into the middle, there is loose loot and another weapon crate. And then on the opposite side of the mall, there's 2 more weapon crates. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's if not 1, 2 registers in every single open store. So be sure to check all of the stores on the top and the bottom. From what I've counted, there's at least 7 cash registers. Now that you're done with the hard part, it's time to get back safely. Now, a lot of the time when I'm getting back from Tiger Bay, I'm overweight, so honestly, it's not worth sneaking. Sneak until they see you and then just shoot them because there is no running and you do not want to die trying to get back. You've already conquered Tiger Bay. Okay, now that we're done with the hard yet super profitable run, let's get into the super easy and profitable run that requires nothing. Number 1. For number 1, we're going to be heading back to Hotel 1. Once landed, go all the way around to the back of the house that has the weapon crate and the loose loot. With your newfound gun and hopefully armor, walk up to the back of the villas, sneak into the bottom house, and grab the safe. From there, be careful, head up to the big house that's across the road, and grab the next safe. Now, if you want to go loud and just kill the 2, 3, maybe 4 AI, and just walk up to the top of the house, grab the safe, and leave, or you can go back to the bottom villa, follow the backyard to the top villa, and pray that there isn't a guard. If there is a guard, just kill him, walk in, and if there isn't a guard, walk in and grab the safe. With all 3 safes collected in your safe box, you can either disconnect, or if you want to keep all of your stuff, you can call a helicopter. Personally, when I'm doing these runs though, I tend to just disconnect because it's more about the money. Welp, there goes all my secrets. If you do see somebody named Zero to Clipto, be sure to come say hi. I also am no longer on Crimson. We ended up swapping factions because I ended up completely wiping my account. I have met a few of y'all at Crimson, but it's time for a new journey. So if you guys do want to see that, be sure to go check out that video.